Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, how are you?
I'm living the dream, Leah. What's going on?
Awesome. I need some help. My husband and I have been very successful in owning a catering company with a restaurant for the last 18 years. We've worked really hard at it. We work a lot of hours. We both have 3 children as well that we're trying to balance family and work life. And Ken, I'm burnt out. I've been burnt out for the last 5 years, but I've always, shown up, shown out, done what I can do, and I'm really trying to get my husband on board with potentially selling. However, it does pay the bills. It provides a really good lifestyle, and although I know he's lost his joy in it as well, he knows that it pays the bills every month. So we don't really have time to dream. We don't have time to really think about the next steps.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
How do we do that?
I know you're exhausted. I get it. Okay, I know you're burning it at both ends. But don't tell me you don't have time to dream. You do. But you guys, that's the issue is not time to dream. The issue is, what are we worried that we might have to do if we allow ourselves to dream? That's what I think is going on between one of the two of you, if not both of you. It's real easy to go, well, we're so busy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how long it takes to dream? What do you think it takes? How long does it take to dream?
Not long. I guess I do have dreams.
I know you do. That's what I want to know.
I do.
No. What's your dream?
I do.
Let me just say this. If I could wave I need you to be really vulnerable and honest with me over the next few minutes.
Okay.
If you do, I promise you we're going to get breakthrough. You promise me?
Promise.
No excuses. Just be honest from your heart. Okay.
Okay.
If I sold the company for you today, I called somebody and they gave you guys a check for what you would love to get for it, and you guys had money and you had time and you could just go do it, no risk, and you were guaranteed to succeed at this dream I know you've been thinking about, what would it be?
I would get my master's degree in business leadership, and I would teach at the college level.
Why?
I had always wanted. I've always had a passion for teaching. I remember being a little kid and, playing school and just, I love that age of, I have a senior in high school, and I just find that, to take the experience that I have into a great, exciting learning environment for these kids and show them what it means to be successful. That's really what I'm passionate about.
Okay. So that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Fantastic. You're super clear. You know what your mountaintop is. Is your hubs running the business too? Would he do something else? What would he do?
He loves real estate and development.
Okay. How much money would you guys stand to clear if you sold this? Have you run the numbers? You talked to anybody that's actually interested in buying it?
We have before the pandemic, so it's a little bit different now. Not many people, love the idea of food and beverage.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. How much would it cost you guys to get to hire 2 people to do what you 2 are doing?
That's a great question. I would say collectively between the both of us, maybe $125,000 to $130,000.
How much money is this spitting off profit? This is net profit after you guys pay yourself and all expenses. What's it making you guys?
About prior to the pandemic and going into, kind of recouping the events, we've lost about $350,000.
Is your net profit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's, I got to tell you, I think one of the plays for you guys is to at least ease into replacing yourselves part-time. What if you how many hours a week do you average working for the company, you personally?
I've got myself down to about 30 hours a week.
What if you could get it down to 15 and then you actually started on the master's program? You still had your hand in the business. You guys are working on the business, not in the business. If we could do that for you, then Hubs feels like, well, it pays the bill. So he's less likely to do something else, but I'm going to show you a path for him too. But if you can get down to 15 to 10 hours and you hire well, okay, for this, and I know it's hard, but at the same time, there's people that want to get in this business and learn it. Okay. But if you can replace yourself and you now have the time and the energy to actually start the master's program, then if we can expand the business and now we're making more, then you can still pay yourself what you're paying you. But my point is, I would get you down to 15, maybe 10 hours a week to where you're just kind of working on the business and helping the hubs in that standpoint, but you got time and energy to pursue the masters. That's what I would be looking to do. Here's why. As the business gets back to where it was, keeps growing, all of that takes care of the bills, it's security, and then you go get the masters and you step into that space. Now you're taking care of your side of the income equation for hubs. And maybe we're in a place where he's learned, I can replace myself along the way. You guys keep ownership of it, but it now funds his real estate. And then we decide if we want to sell it or not. I guess to me, I'd be looking at that path.
I like that. That feels really good.
I think that's a conversation you guys need to sit down and have and go, what would need to be true for us to slowly replace ourselves, but we still own it?
Okay.
See, because you guys are the relationship. See, you guys will stay the face and the relationship side of the company, but from an execution and logistics side, how would you replace yourself and walk that out? I just think the exit strategy of selling is not always the best way to go.